So in this video, I have with me Shruti Jain, who is actually a blockchain developer. She's working with Token Music as a freelancer, and from last 10 months, she's actually part of their smart contract. Like she's a smart contract developer there. So you have to understand blockchain is an industry where there are ample amount of opportunities. And one of the best parts, Shruti has mentioned that she was actually quite confused when she thought of starting a career in blockchain. And we're going to discuss how she sort of solved her confusion or queries related to that. So tune into the video. Hello everyone, I have with me today Shruti, and she has a quite diverse background as I had a discussion with her. The unique point about her is that she's into blockchain development, which is, I would say, sort of a very rare trait, if I may, especially in India, if you talk about female. Okay, so she is here to break the barriers. Okay, she is here and she is going to tell us how, as a student, you can become a blockchain developer. The whole goal is, if you're a girl right now and if you are into a career option and if you're thinking like things are not possible for you, we have Shruti in front of us who is going to tell everything she has dealt with and how she is now a blockchain developer. And I believe you're also working somewhere in the company. So obviously she knows better than me like what she has done. So Shruti, I would like to invite you and please let us know about you so that we can have a conversation.
Sure. So first of all, thank you, Vinash, for having me here and letting me be a part of this. So, hello everyone. I am Shruti, and I'm currently pursuing a Bachelor's of Engineering in Computer Science and Business Systems from Chandigarh University. I'm in third year right now. And okay, so I'll start my journey from first year itself. And
Okay.
So yeah, when I entered the college, like first time, it was the first time that I got away from home alone, and I didn't know anyone there. So it was kind of a fear, excitement. I was living in the hostel, so yeah, it was all exciting and just I was a confused maniac at that time, because
Okay.
I was so much into technology, and like on a daily basis I used to explore a lot of technologies and get all my mind confused that I should get where, like in AI or in web development, in blockchain, in or other technology. There's so many. So I made friends. I got to know about other people's interests, and in the first year we are all just going in the same direction. So yeah, our focus was like, yeah, pick a technology, pick a career, and just keep exploring and just try to get excel in that. And at the end, in fourth year, we're going to be getting a huge placement, and yeah, parents will be proud. So like in the first year it was all like that. And like um like all others, I was also studying my core subjects and just exploring on the side. And yeah, there was somewhere a fear also, where am I getting? And my parents also, like, they were kind of, just um were curious, what she will do or something. So my
Okay.
parents were very supportive of my career, and
Okay.
I always wanted to do something big, and I always wanted to, I just didn't want a normal job. I still don't want one, and I really wanted to do something on my own, and always my father, my brother, and they those two have these business minded people, and they're just
Okay.
too much into always wanted to do business and something. So yeah, I developed my interest on that, and that's why I chose the stream of business systems as well. So while I was exploring these technologies, I came across blockchain. So
Okay.
at that time, I was just totally newbie to that, and I just heard of it. I started reading about it, and at first, I didn't think about building a career in this, or just focusing on that technology. I just started
Mhm.
reading about it out of curiosity, like what is it, and I was exploring AI on the side, and
Okay.
like reading about that, I came across blockchain, and
Okay.
actually I found that concept very fascinating. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we all used to be we all depend on banks for our financial transactions and for everything. Like, we don't own our money in a real sense.
Yeah.
And So yeah, as a business minded person, I was really interested in money. So yeah, I started exploring that. And yeah, so first of all, like the main mystery of the blockchain was that Satoshi Nakamoto, he
Okay.
developed Bitcoin, and like he just disappeared. Like no one
Okay.
knows if he's a person or if it was a group of people or something. So yeah, that also like excited me, like who was Satoshi
Okay.
Nakamoto and whatever.
So,
So
Shruti, you mentioned earlier that you were a bit confused. Okay. So,
right.
obviously, a lot of students, if I talk about in terms of students, so they are confused a bit like, okay, what should I be doing? So,
Sure.
what was that thing which actually, like, even if I talk about blockchain or AI, so what was the sort of a defining moment which said, okay, no, I want to explore my opportunity in the blockchain area? Second follow up question is, who was the mentor for you? Because a lot of times students face this challenge, like, I'm not able to find a right mentor for myself. The
Right.
world is interconnected. If you're belonging to a big college, that is fine, but if you belong to a small college, that is a very sort of a tricky position, how to find the mentor. So how
Right.
did you decide that blockchain is one thing for you, and who was mentoring you so that you came up to that decision?
Okay, so that's quite an interesting question, and I have a really interesting answer for this.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, first of all, going into blockchain was actually not my first idea. It was
Okay.
just like, yeah, I was exploring a technology on the side. I found it fascinating, so I just wanted to learn about it. So I took up some courses, like just like because I like coding a lot. From
Okay.
11th class only, I just was into
Okay.
coding. And yeah, I started that. I learned about the concept. So at that time, actually, no one even knew about the word blockchain.
Okay.
And like I was also scared at some point. Like I tried to seek help from many people, and I used to talk to my seniors. I used to talk to my relatives who were already placed in the engineering field. So but they were like, yeah, blockchain, yeah, it's a technology, and like I don't know much about it and something. So like I was actually unable to find a mentor at that time.
Okay.
But like my parents were also scared because
Okay.
anytime like parents have that habit to like talk about like what our children are doing and stuff. So yeah, they used to talk to neighbors about blockchain and stuff. So they were like, what blockchain, what? So like they were also scared, like where she is going, is she going on the right path or something. But yeah, I mean, somewhere I don't know if it was an intuition or something, I don't know, but there was this part of me that thought that yes, this technology has the scope. Like
Okay.
honestly, I really didn't have any mentor. Like it's not a made
Okay.
up story.
Okay.
So yeah, I really didn't have any mentor. I totally, I was just this belief in the technology that took me here. And in fact, in some way mid, I guess in second or third semester, I actually like dropped blockchain for a time period, because
Okay.
I was actually like I backed off because no one was getting into it and no one even heard of it. And like I
Okay.
just thought I don't know where I would get with this technology. But
Okay.
again, I got into this, like I just like I don't know, suddenly, I don't know how, but suddenly like people just started talking about blockchain, and now like every second person wants to become a blockchain developer or is a blockchain developer. So, like
Okay.
in the span of 2 years, like I have actually seen blockchain evolving, and every day, like on a daily basis, I would say, like it is evolving. And with every new project, with every new learning, with every new YouTube video that I watch, I just get to
Mhm.
learn something new, and that's
Okay.
what actually fascinates me, because like there's no stop in this technical field, and it's like about all the technologies.
Okay.
And blockchain, what I like about it is like it can be like applied to so many fields, and it can be integrated to each and every technology that exists, because it
Okay.
actually is an alternative ecosystem for technology.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what actually got me into this.
Okay. Now, next follow-up question is obviously coming from the side of girls. Like obviously, I'm a girl right now, and my goal is to actually grow myself in the career option. And blockchain is one technology which I have just stumbled on.
Right.
Now, if I had the right sort of opportunities or mentorship, I would have taken that guess. But
Right.
right now I'm in the middle of career, and obviously there is a pressure from my family that my friends are doing something else. I'm interested in doing this. So what is the right steps I should be taking so that I don't end up losing my time as well as my resources, and I can actually make the great career out of it.
Sure. So, first of all, for girls, I would say, like, yeah, first of all, building connections is the first thing
Okay.
that you should do in every, not only blockchain, but in every technology. Blockchain, I would say particularly because uh, more than blockchain jobs, I would say that you are getting blockchain freelancing projects.
Okay.
Blockchain startups are really just booming around the world. And
Okay.
yeah, so building connections is the first thing. And yeah,
Okay.
everybody helps girls really fast. So
Okay.
yeah, so there's an advantage for girls there. So yeah, like if you want mentorship also, and if you want any colleague for any freelancing project, like if you want to learn, so yeah, first of all, just build connections as much as you can. Um,
Okay.
for like LinkedIn is a platform that helped me a lot, really.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
started yeah, every student just build a profile on LinkedIn, so like they could get a better representation for their profile. But yeah, building my LinkedIn up, I actually made so many connections, and most of them are from blockchain field, and it really helped me a lot.
Okay. You're mentioning about the LinkedIn part. Okay. Now, the major concern for me is as a student right now, if I may, I don't know like what is the right set of things I'm supposed to do on LinkedIn, because the challenge here is everyone is saying that hey, create content, create content, create content. So
Right,
I'm a learner right now. I have no set of expertise. Okay.
right, right.
If we talk about blockchain, I just know what is blockchain. So first of all, how can I leverage the power of LinkedIn? Secondly, since I'm not an expert right now, so what I should do to actually make my LinkedIn sort of a guy, like sort of a networking tool for myself.
Okay. So on LinkedIn, okay, you're a student, for your profile, you can just put your degree in your about section, and you can just tell about your interest in your
Okay.
some short summary. For
Okay.
skills and stuff, like whatever, even if you have communication skills, you can add up there. Even you have leadership skills or any social skills, even if you have, so you can just
Hmm.
add there. And for certifications, just pick up some courses from Udemy. Udemy are not so
Okay.
expensive, and also they are available. And
Okay.
yeah, you can do all these courses and just put up there. And for
Okay.
being active, first of all, for building connections and getting yourself recognized on LinkedIn, you need to be active first of all. And by active,
Okay.
I just don't mean like scrolling off the LinkedIn and stuff. So by active, if
Okay.
you don't even have any expertise, or if you don't have any content to write, just ask questions. You can
Okay.
ask questions in polls. You can just put some your daily briefing over there, like today I learned this, today I learned this, and I'm looking forward to this. Post your certifications, post your thoughts about any technology, or
Hmm.
whatever you have learned in the course, just share that on the LinkedIn. And even if first of all, LinkedIn search is really really, I don't know, the algorithm they use is quite good. Like if even if you
Okay.
put some technology, even if you put some degree over there, or some
Hmm.
renowned field, or any name if you put there, so you can just get in touch with them. You can send them a note, a message, you can follow them. So yeah, being active on LinkedIn is really really important for any student, because
Okay.
LinkedIn job section is also very helpful. So any kind of job, part-time, internship, full-time, contract based, you can just find in there. And on LinkedIn, actually, I found really helpful people. If you talk to some senior, and even if sometimes a junior is also better than you. So
Okay.
yeah, even if you go over there, just talk to them and just ask about their journey. No need to just ask them to guide you or something. Just ask about their journey. And
Okay.
even if you can't follow their path, but at least you can just some courses you can take up from there, some resources you can take up from there. So yeah, building connections, being active on LinkedIn, just even not daily, but yeah, day to day, just post something. anything,
Okay.
even if it is a
So
question. Yeah.
in simple terms, like you have to be active, not scrolling as you mentioned, but be active
Mhm.
and show the sort of a potential recruiter that you are actually serious about this technology.
Right.
Now obviously one thing which I would like to add up here is like you should be going towards one technology. You cannot jump into every single bit of technology because obviously that
Right.
is going to confuse the people.
Sure.
Now Shruti, again, I don't know about from which culture you're coming from, but I have seen a lot, like since I belong to a tier 2 city, so I've seen around 80% of the girls who have the sort of will to do something, they are sort of not, again, I don't know, I don't know whom to blame. They are not sort of allowed to leave the home, or like they don't have the opportunity to leave a city to go to a different city and get a job or maybe something like that. Majority of the time they are said that okay, whatever you want to do, you can do it from your home. And I've seen so many passionate girls who are doing, and I would say they are killing it directly, like working from home. Now,
Right.
I want to understand, you mentioned about this freelancing. And
Yeah.
since we are discussing about the blockchain, so if I am a person right now who is, again, sort of facing a challenge, sort of like not allowed to leave the town, not allowed to leave my home. So, how I can leverage the technology of blockchain, because this is a new industry. A lot of people who have around 5 years of experience, 6 years of experience, they are killing in the industry. How
Right.
I, as a fresher, or how I, as a who has no experience, can actually get into the world of freelancing, especially when I'm not allowed to leave the home.
Okay. So, like this part, when you're not allowed to leave the home, is actually quite resolved by Corona. I would say it's a positive
Okay.
aspect. So,
Okay.
because like everyone has learned remote work,
Yeah.
everyone has learned how to like interact in the meetings, like currently we are doing now, and
Yeah.
everyone has learned how to set up meetings, set up projects, like managing projects on in the online base. So, it is actually a positive thing that yeah,
Okay.
people around the world can work together. So
Yeah.
yeah, for all the girls, for all the people who are not allowed to like go out from their home, you have your job in your hand. You have that
Okay.
career in your hand. You have your mobile phone, and
Okay.
yeah, with for learning YouTube, I would say for actually blockchain, I would recommend you some Udemy courses. But yeah, YouTube
Okay.
is actually a really great platform to learn blockchain. So I
Okay.
would actually name some channels also like DAP University and Finematics. So yeah, it
Okay.
gives a really good overview of blockchain. So
Okay.
for learning, you can just jump into YouTube. And for
Okay.
freelancing, like talking about me, I used to bid on freelancer.com as well and Upwork also.
Okay.
But yeah, I would prefer LinkedIn only for that.
Okay.
Like building
Okay.
connections and like just reach out to people, even if like someone is hiring also, or if someone is
Okay.
like into blockchain. So like
Okay.
today, like nowadays many artists also like are looking for blockchain developers to like mint their art, to get their art on a collection and just put it on sale.
Okay.
So for that also, with that also, you can just get into it. And for girls, I would say they have got a quite creative mind. So
Okay.
even if
Yes.
you are not into technical field, even if you are not into coding or stuff, so you can just design something. You can build something of your own, and like just look for a developer, and like they can just mint your collection, and like you can earn from them. So
Okay.
yeah, like for in this case, like blockchain just provides everyone opportunity to like get on board, and in
Okay.
every field, like even if you're not, if you're from non-technical one, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you are someone into finance, if you're someone into management, into supply chain, into healthcare, so like every person can get into blockchain in one or the other way.
Okay. So basically, again, my options are not limited. Obviously, these websites like Upwork or freelancing, as you're mentioning, as well as
Right.
LinkedIn, so they can be beneficial. And obviously, that is a good point you have mentioned, that if you don't have a coding skill, or I should say, again, the logical thinking, if I may, you can obviously take the advantage of the NFT, which is non-fungible token,
Right.
and like sort of make your career there if there are some barriers. Now,
Sure.
Shruti, again, the follow-up question I have for you is, uh, uh, you're doing the internship in a certain company. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have some amount of experience, you have some amount of knowledge, you have like I would say the connections as well. Now the question is, I'm a person who has learned blockchain. I'm aware of this technology. I can do, I would say, not a very experienced work, but I can do at a beginner level work.
Yeah.
Now I'm not getting any jobs. Sorry, I'm not getting any internships. I'm not getting any freelancing work. Now, what can I do to prove myself that, okay, I have this kind of a skill set? Okay. And show it to the potential recruiters that yes, I have this set of knowledge which can be used, which can be converted into an expertise, and sort of maybe land an internship or maybe a job or maybe a freelancing work.
Okay. So to land any internship and or to land any freelancing project or anything, like first of all, that matters is the presentation of your personality. So how you
Okay.
present yourself, like how you present your projects that you have built, and how you present your skill set is the main thing. And secondly, that like many of the startups I have seen, like even when I got into this internship, I had no experience. I was a newbie,
Okay.
and
Okay.
but yes, like what startups are looking for, what all the companies are looking for, that a person is willing to learn, even if they don't have the skill set they need right
Okay.
now. But yeah, they are willing to learn in the future. Like they give you options, they give you time to learn whatever skills they need for their company. So like what actually they see in a newbie, like yeah, if you're experienced, then you don't have any problem. They
Yeah.
would just hire you. But even if you're a newbie, they what they look for is that they have this will to learn. They have this potential that yeah, they if they like come across any new skill, so they won't be terrified. They would just like yeah, pick up the course, pick up any course. They would be like having this urge to learn something new. So because yeah, I also don't know everything about blockchain. There are so many
Yeah.
things that I don't know, and
Yeah.
like no one actually knows
Yeah.
everything.
Obviously.
So yeah, like but you should have this thing in yourself. Like you shouldn't have to like just stick in there where you are. You have to grow. So
Okay.
yeah, you can like just build some projects like with your current skill set. Simple projects like a simple DApp, decentralized application that we call. So
Okay.
yeah, just build a smart contract, build some UI, simple UI, and yeah,
Okay.
just like show them that you can do all this. And even if like these projects cannot be used in real life or something, but yeah, they just demo your skill set. So
Okay.
build the projects, lay out your skill set, and just at the end of the day, you should be just willing to grow. You should be just willing to learn.
Okay. Very good now. Okay, so my next question, obviously, which is sort of a thing, which is if someone is not into blockchain, they have just heard this term and they're just watching this interview. If I want to learn web development, I go to a tutorial. I have a web browser with me. I have a code editor with me, and I can start building web applications. If I have
Right.
to build an Android application, I have the Android phone. I download the SDK for that, and I start doing that. If I want to become a blockchain developer, there are so many terms like it is a immutable database, or maybe it is
Yeah, yeah.
something like that. It is so. If I am a beginner right now, if I want to learn something, do I need a special kind of setup? Do I have to spend anything special, or like whatever resources I have, they will be sufficient for me?
Actually, the like best thing I think about blockchain is like all of its tools are available online, and you
Okay.
don't need to have any setup or anything to like start with it.
Okay.
And I would recommend for beginners. There's a Udemy course. It's called Blockchain A to Z. It's something
Okay.
like that, and yeah, it's called A
Okay.
to Z blockchain. So for conceptual learning of the blockchain, like how blockchain works, how things work on the back end side. So yeah, it's a really good course for beginners. So like to
Okay.
build your understanding for blockchain, like how it works, it is a really good course for beginners. And
Okay.
I think before getting into blockchain, like if you just have, like you said, just the word blockchain and you just know some terms. So yeah, it is quite um, I can say a guided course, and yeah,
Okay.
you can learn a lot from it. And people who have some coding experience won't get any trouble in getting into blockchain. And even if
Okay.
people don't know coding, so like they can start with the blockchain.
Okay. They can start.
So right.
Okay, fine. So basically, like if I have the coding knowledge, it is going to sort of help me navigate in this journey. Like sort of, it is going to be a bonus point for me. And if I don't have that, I can start with blockchain. I can start learning the basics of it, because ultimately it is like you have to program something, I
Right,
believe, if
right,
I'm correct. Okay.
right.
Now, my next question is obviously for you is like, if I was a working professional, I was doing it full time. My company is saying that we will give you a promotion in next 6 months. You should learn a blockchain. But I am a student right now. I have so many different things, and I'm gambling right now with blockchain right now. I'm just making, maybe it's going to be a hit or a miss for me. Now, the problem is when I go to a sort of YouTube, there are thousands and thousands of tutorials. When I go to Google, there are thousands of blog related to blockchain. Now, my question is like, if I am a beginner right now, okay, if I'm a beginner
Yeah.
right now, what should be my approach so that I'm learning as well as I'm becoming sort of a hireable candidate? So even with like, let's say 40% of the knowledge, I became a hire worthy candidate rather than having 100 or maybe 80% of the knowledge and still looking for a job or an internship. So what would be the strategy I should be following so that I'm like, as I'm learning, I'm also sort of making myself a hire worthy candidate?
Okay, so for becoming a higher worthy candidate, you should yeah, courses, tutorials are available on YouTube, on free blogs as well. So try
Yeah.
to collect as many certifications as you can.
Okay.
So like if you're learning from YouTube as well, you're learning from Udemy as well, you're learning from Coursera as well. But
Okay.
yeah, they provide certifications. So
Okay.
certification is like, yeah, it's just you can say a badge that you get that, yeah, you have the skill set. So for like
Okay.
hiring, you can just like collect as many certifications as you can. You should for projects, yeah, you can follow tutorials, you can build guided projects there. So
Okay.
like you, even if you haven't built it all on your own, but because you have built it through, so you just know how things work. So that would be a
Okay.
plus point if you have projects to show. So
Okay.
yeah, otherwise like there I wouldn't say like you just like try to find any specific tutorial or like try to find any specific blog or you just compare the tutorials or something, because every tutorial just teaches you something new,
Yeah.
right? So just pick any tutorial, first tutorial you get on YouTube, just pick it and like just start from there. Like
Okay.
many times it actually happens with me also, like I just try to find something and I just like wanted to get to best tutorial, that yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted everything in one video and like that. But yeah, sure, it doesn't work like that. Like
Yeah.
getting through it, learning from some video, it may happen like some in some video you just get better content, you get just more content, and in one video you just less content or something that may not help you that much. But like that's how you get there. You did some tutorial, you would get some suggestions over here, and you'll just then again pick a tutorial. So like just get going, don't like try to just be the best at once or something, because it has happened a lot with me, like I've learned from it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, one suggestion I have for people is, obviously, like when you're learning something, what I would suggest that you should post all your projects on GitHub. It should be a
Right.
public project,
Right.
and just connect your GitHub account with the LinkedIn account. So like whatever you have done, you will just have a sort of a summary of it, because this is going to show the recruiter that you are actually learning and you're sort of sharing the knowledge, so that you're sort of double learning or third learning, sort of a thing which is happening.
Yeah, actually, because specifically if you're a developer, so
Yeah.
GitHub is like your soulmate. Like
Okay.
whatever, before even starting a project, you just create a repository of it and just keep like a track of your code. So GitHub is actually a tool that every developer should like keep track of.
Okay.
So even actually you just like feel good. I really feel good when I just see all those green dots over there. Like yeah,
Okay.
my activity. I really just feel so good. I just look at the number of repositories. Although like many of them maybe not very useful, but yeah, I just like feel good. Like so as a developer, what I do is like even before starting any project, even before creating my directory in my local system, I just create a repository over the GitHub, make it public or private or whatever I want. If it is like company related to work, I make it private.
Okay.
So yeah, just like make a repository. Like it won't take any extra effort for you because you're a developer, you know how to use GitHub, and even if you don't, so like it is a skill that you should learn.
Okay.
So first of all, it helps you in your project management, keeping track of all your projects, all your changes that you have made, and like
Okay.
just yeah, or like LinkedIn, just stay active on GitHub as well. Like just
Okay.
put daily commits and like just explore repositories because every project that you are thinking of, like some part of it is already there on GitHub. And
Okay.
as a developer, honestly, we don't build anything from scratch. We
Okay.
really don't. We actually just like copy paste either from GitHub, either from Stack Overflow or something like that. So yeah, there are some platforms that you should be aware of, that you should be like just yeah, just keep all of them with you on the track. And yeah, as a developer, I think you should just never build anything from scratch.
Okay. One thing I want to mention, when we talk about copying and pasting, you should be aware what you have to copy and where you have to paste,
Yeah,
just in
yeah,
case if someone is
yeah.
not aware.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't miss that point
Yeah.
actually. So yeah, like yeah, I don't mean just like always copy paste, but yeah, I mean like if you know like that code exists, and it's just a waste of time if you just put all your brain into something that is already like there out there. So like if you're building something new, yes, you have to like code it from scratch and just write all the code. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you know, so that's actually called a helper code. Like that's not
Okay.
cheating. It would be just like a helper code that yeah, you don't waste your time on a thing that you already know, and you just know like it's there, it exists, and like it would help you in your code. So it would just make your development time less.
Okay.
So that way I meant copy pasting. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah, just keep
No, I
exploring.
wanted to give an overview to students because usually what happens, they would say, okay, Shruti is saying that I have to copy and paste, so I will just randomly copy and paste.
No,
That's
no,
not the
no,
case.
no.
Okay, Shruti, let's talk about your internship. So you're already a blockchain developer and you have the understanding. So what exactly as a developer, what exactly you are doing and what your company is doing in this field of blockchain?
Yeah, so I am actually a blockchain developer only there, and I'm working on
Okay.
backend as well. So I've got some experience
Okay.
with Node.js and stuff.
Okay.
So what my company is doing, like it's helping. First of all, yeah, the company name is Token Music, and
Okay.
it is helping musical artists to
Okay.
like sell their music, to generate tokens for their music, to like get their royalties right into their account, and
Okay.
they're eliminating that middleman, because most of the
Okay.
musical artists don't get enough the worth of their music. So like yeah, what we are doing is we are building a platform for the artists to like come on board, like just mint as many tokens of their song they can, and like they can split their royalties. Whatever they get, they can sell those tokens and split the royalties according to that. And they can build NFT of their song, and they can list it.
Okay.
So basically,
Okay.
we are creating, first of all, like multiple earning options for the artists. And secondly, yeah, we are helping them to stream their music over to the different DSPs, the digital service providers, for example, Spotify,
Okay.
YouTube Music, and stuff.
Okay. So as a blockchain developer, what is your what you're exactly doing there?
So first of all, I'm building smart contracts here.
Okay.
We are using Polygon blockchain,
Okay.
and secondly, because I've got some experience with Node.js, so yeah, I'm also building APIs and writing backend code.
Okay.
Thirdly, yes, for smart contracts to be integrated to the UI, I'm working on Web3 integration as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my
A,
role.
a lot of skill is a lot of skill sets.
Actually, yeah, that's also a thing. Like when you like started getting into a technology, like it's not just yeah, obviously no one can learn everything.
Yeah.
But later or sooner, when you are like in a technology, you just like get gist of others as well. So like if I'm building smart contracts, I know like no one just coming to the Etherscan and just like call all the functions and stuff. They need a website. They need a website for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They need smart
Exactly.
contracts to be integrated to something. So that way, I think yeah, Web3 integration is a thing that I should learn. And
Okay.
so yeah, like when you get into some technology, you just get gist of all these. So like working with a company, working on a project helps you a lot.
Okay. Okay. So Shruti, now obviously we have around 40 minutes. Now my question is obviously for the students. This question is for you. You're doing the internship, you have the blockchain experience, you are learning new things. What is that one mistake you would avoid so that you would have your career would have grown faster if you avoided that mistake, so that someone who is watching this video can avoid that mistake?
Okay, so like first of all, I would like to share an experience.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, never listen to others if you are believing in something.
Okay.
So because yeah, my mistake was yeah dropping blockchain in my third semester.
Okay.
And I literally just I don't know, I was scared and no one was talking
Okay.
about blockchain and I was just scared, but somewhere I believed in it. So yeah,
Okay.
I listened to others. I started getting I started learning machine learning and I started getting into AI and stuff. But yeah, I somewhere I realized that it doesn't interest me that much the way blockchain
Okay.
does. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I just like wasted my 6 months there and I really got nowhere after that. So
Okay.
like I would suggest, like, if you believe in, I'm not saying this be arrogant or egoistic, like just
Okay.
I'm not gonna listen to anyone. Take help from others, take input from others, respect their opinion, but yeah, never like just discard your beliefs with
Okay.
like others' opinion. So if you believe in something, I'm not saying like just be dependent on that or something, but yeah, just stick to that. Try to explore it. Try to
Okay.
if you, because yeah, there is this intuition. So there is something that is gonna get me there. So yeah, just don't discard your beliefs. That was the biggest mistake I would say I'd made. So yeah,
Okay.
it would be just 6 months earlier, like if we were having this call. So yeah,
Okay.
that would I would say.
So I would also agree to that. Like I would say to all the students, usually we are disheartened by the things when they are not happening. Again, obviously, she mentioned one of the one great point, that take feedback. If you feel like that you're not reaching to the right path, obviously take a feedback, like what is the mistake I'm making, not if I'm in the right path, or what is, like, maybe like you want to go from place A to place B. The faster medium is going via train or maybe going via aeroplane, but now you're taking a bicycle or you're just walking. So take that feedback that no, you're supposed to go with the aeroplane, you're supposed to go with the train, so that you actually reach there faster. But yes, never sort of stop believing in yourself, because
Right.
this is something which is only you know that. Okay, Shruti, it was great having you. But my last question is,
Yeah.
if I have a question right now and I want to connect to you because I got so much inspiration from you, how can I connect with you?
You can connect with me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just share with you my LinkedIn ID.
Okay.
And yeah, just drop me a message there. I am active on LinkedIn,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
yeah, so anyone
Okay.
can connect with me there.
Yeah, so if you want to connect to her, obviously you can connect to her via LinkedIn. I will be posting that link in the description. And obviously, if you have a question, please put that in the comment section of the video. So thank you very much. Thank you, Shruti. It was great having you. I learned a lot of things, and the whole goal of breaking the barriers, I hope it is going to be successful, especially that since you were the guest here.
Sure. Thanks, Avinash. It was really nice talking to you. And
Yeah,
yeah, I
thank
feel
you.
great sharing my experience with all the people. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
thank you.
great discussion.
Yeah, bye bye. So that's it for the video. In case if you have a question, obviously comment section is the right place for you. We will make sure that your answer is answered, or I should say the question is answered. And if you have a career related doubt, you're not sure what is the right path for you, or if you're looking for a specialized training, in that case, there is a link which is given in the description of this video. Put down your details and someone from our team will reach you and assist you with your career doubts so that your career growth is not halted.